All right, test. What's going on, y'all? What's going on? Let me know how we sounding. Let me know how we sounding. All right, cool. So we're looking at a couple setups right here. I was looking at this GJ setup. I was waiting to see if we was going to retest this level, but it just missed our level right here. So we're going to wait for price to. Let me get this music going again. 1 second. There we go. So we're going to wait for price to either retest 212.10. Or we're going to look for price to break above and maintain 212.40 as support. Then we can look for buyers going to 212.65. If y'all was in the live stream yesterday, GJ ended up going as projected. Gold did some nice sell setups last night and yesterday and during New York session as well. But as you can see, we've been kind of struggling to make lower lows. So today's going to be interesting when it comes to the chart. So we also had some big retracements take place yesterday. So we do got news today. We got a shit ton of news today and tomorrow, like we was talking about yesterday. So we're gonna see, we're gonna get some volume today to help us. Again, I don't really care if we're in an uptrend or downtrend. I just want us to break out of this level of traffic so we can have smoother lows and highs getting made, so we have smoother setups getting taken. So we have 8:30 USD news, 9:45 Canadian news, FOMC at 2 o'clock and 2:30. Then right before market reopens, we have New Zealand news at 5:45. Then later on tonight, we have Australian news at 8:30. Then around 11 o'clock or midnight, unless it changes, we got JPY news. So we got a lot of news today and tomorrow. So it's going to be definitely interesting. As far as how we're going to play today, we're going to look for a setup London session, obviously. If we don't see anything by now, between now and 6 a.m., then we're going to wait for the 8:30 news to pop off. Then we're going to see what 9:30, 10 o'clock's got in store. And depending on how the market looks New York session, we may or may not trade New York session. Because with FOMC days, we either see some action before FOMC or prices slow all fucking day until FOMC pops off. It's kind of just 50-50 with FOMC days. But we're gonna see what takes place, y'all. We're gonna see what takes place. But again, GU ended up retracing all day yesterday. So we had a lot of lower highs getting made yesterday. So we're gonna be looking for continued GU sales though. So with GU, we're gonna be looking to see if we can break back down below and maintain 33.45 as resistance. If so, we can look for sales going down to 33.20. Let me get this out the way so we can actually see what we're looking at. Make sure I like the live, y'all. Hop up in here, y'all. Subscribe if you're not subscribed already. I got a new video dropping for y'all today as well. Make sure you look out for that. So we're looking for gold sales here, y'all. We're looking to see if we can break below and maintain 50.06, 50.04 as resistance. If so, we can look for sales going to 49.86. So that's what we're going to be looking at right here. We're looking for gold sales and GJ buys right here. We're looking for gold sales and GJ buys right here. Let me know if the audio sounding good, y'all. Let me know if the music sounding good, or if I gotta adjust anything. And make sure to like the live and subscribe, y'all. We're almost at 5,000 subscribers. We can get to that easily. What's going on, new to trades? I see you up in here. What's going on, user? I see you up in here. All right, let's see what this next 5 minute looks like. So we're mainly be paying attention to GJ and gold right now. Let's see what this next 15 looks like. Those just joined the stream, we have not entered this trade yet. This is just a trade idea. Make sure to hit that first link in the description, join the free signal from Telegram. Y'all see on your screens how we did last month and last quarter. Go ahead and hit that first link and check it out for yourselves. Shout out to those that was in the TikTok live yesterday too, y'all. Let me pull up. But yeah, so we're basically just paying attention to gold and GJ right now. We went over the charts at the beginning of the live stream, so just rewind to the beginning. But basically, we're waiting for price to either retest 212.10 or with GJ, if we could break above and maintain 212.35 support, we could look for buys going to 212.65. And then with gold, we're looking to see if we're able to break below and hold 50.04 as resistance. If so, we could look for sales going down to these lows right here. So that's what we're looking at right now. Did a small move last night, did a nice move New York session yesterday as well. And it's the same level, the same setup we went for on Monday. But as you can see, literally since Monday, we've just been kind of ranging right here. So we have a shit ton of news today and tomorrow. So we're going to be looking for the volume today and tomorrow to either help us push through and continue this downtrend or push back up. Either way, I don't really care. I'm just looking for some buy or sell setups. And then we're going to be looking for GU sales as well. If y'all got any questions, drop in the chat. When we're looking at the charts, drop in the chat. But you already know the drill. We're just chilling, patiently waiting. Let's see what this next 15 looks like. Let's see if we can get a retest right here. Let's see if we can get a retest right here. And imagine we would have FOMO'd off this London Open, y'all, and try to enter a buy here. That's why I always say just wait for price to come back to you or just enter at the next best spot. Because we would have tried to chase price and we would have tried to enter when price was up here. Our RR would be terrible, our stop loss would be bigger. And as you can see, price is right back kind of where we want to see it at. So let's see if we can hold this level right here. Again, y'all, if y'all got any questions, drop in the chat. When we're looking at any charts, drop in the chat. Let's see if we can retest and hold this level right here. Got a new video dropping for y'all later on today. Make sure to be on the lookout for that. Yeah, I'm liking gold. GU's pushing as well. Like I said, we could look for sales on GU also. Did a retracement yesterday. We're looking to see if we can catch the lower low today. Same thing with US30. Pay attention to how price is reacting to these levels as well, y'all. New 5 minute just popped up. Let's see how price reacts here. Now, if it rejects this level, I'm not going to look for buys. Yes, we saw my buy setups here yesterday, but I don't want to look for buys there again. And the reason why I don't want to look for buys there again is because we're in the middle of, we had a lower high get made. So we're trying to see what the new higher high is going to get made today and tomorrow. So we retrace past those levels. I just don't want to take a setup there because we could potentially see a reversal take place if it rejects that point. And again, I just like to only go for like clean setups. I'm okay with missing a pip here, a candlestick there. All right, so let's see how price reacts here, y'all. You can see price tapping this level, but let's see if we can hold right here. Gold's breaking this level as well. So again, y'all, we're gonna be looking for gold to turn this level from a support to a resistance. And then we're gonna be looking to see if GJ can maintain this level as a support level right here. That's what we're looking at right now. Definitely need some volume to break through this level right here though. As you see, the past 3 days, we've just been kind of struggling right here. So today is definitely going to be interesting. Make sure to hit that first link in the description, join the free student, free Telegram, y'all. Y'all see on your screens how we did last month and last quarter. Go ahead and hit that first link and check it out for yourselves. Also, make the discount code again, the playbook, the Signal Room 101 sessions, Playmaker University, everything is 25% off using discount code Q1 at checkout. Well, give me 1 second, hold that thought. I got some stuff going on. Give me 1 second. Look at that reaction off that level right there. Gold still got a little bit of work to do. GU's pushing down also. I'm liking this. Again, look out this level right here. I like this. Again, we're looking at a 212 10 supportive, so we can look for buys. Yes, we're in this right here. Goals still slightly trying to push down as well. So we got a little bit of action going on, y'all. We got a lot of news today. We have a shit ton of news. We'll put that on the screen really quick. And for those that don't know what this website is, this is just Forex Factory. This website will tell you all the news that's going out, going down on a weekly basis. And again, I don't watch news. I just want to know what time the news is going down. That way I'm prepared, because not every news event is their action and big ass spikes, but you'd rather be prepared than not prepared. So that way, when it does happen, you're not shocked or surprised, and you can trade before, trade after news, right? So again, usually how FOMC days go, there's usually, it goes one or two ways. There's setups prior to FOMC, or price is dead all day until FOMC, or dead all day in general, right? So we do have 8:30 USD news. So we're either going to look for a setup now, between now and 6 a.m., which we're in a trade right now. And then if you don't take a trade between now and 6 a.m., wait till the 8:30 news, to wait for 9:30, 10 o'clock to see if you can find a setup there. And of course, you don't see anything that you like, just don't take a setup, you know what I mean? So gold's pushing down. Let's see if we can close below here. We gotta do 15, about to pop up. Let's see if we can close below this level right here. Got this level of trapping that got built yesterday and last night. We need to see if we can break past this low right here. Because again, we've been here literally since Monday. This is the sell setup we took on Monday. As you can see, Monday, London and New York session price failed to hold this low as resistance. And then yesterday, New York session price failed. And then last night, as you can see, price failed as well to break this level right here. Let's see what gold can push. GJ is doing that. GU's pushing as well. So again, we're going to look and see if GU can break below, maintain 33.45 as resistance. If so, we can look for sales going to 33.20. And then with gold, we just broke this low, so we're looking to see if we can maintain this low as resistance. If so, we can look for the exact same sell setup we took with the numbers on Monday. So we're going to be looking for a retest going into this next 15 right here. And then GU's pushing also. Again, for those that's wondering why we didn't take this setup, this dropped off at 2:30, right? When the session opens right here. So it never retested. So again, we don't chase price, we either wait for price to retest or just look for entry at the next spot. Yeah, GJ's rejecting. GJ is rejecting. We might take an L on this one. We might take an L on GJ. Let's see what gold's gonna retest for us. Yeah, GJ rejected hard. Yeah, we might take an L on that. Oh well, it happens. Still gonna hold to SO and TP gets hit. And the US30 is just gonna happen. We might take an L on that one. See what GU and gold does. They rejected hard. GJ rejected hard off that level. But that's why I was saying we need to hold this low, because if not, we're either going to retest and play ring around the rosy, or if the news can give us volume, then we can push back up. A lot of these charts are kind of struggling to continue the trends we're in right now. Probably we look at GJ. You see how last month ended, how this month's been going. We had this reversal, consolidation. Yeah, that just hit our stop loss. It is what it is. And then we see here our price was struggling the past couple of weeks to make a new higher high. We hit that. We caught the higher high last week on GJ, those 3 days straight. And then we had the retracement take place. And then we started pushing up yesterday and Monday. So again, depending on how price plays out today and tomorrow, we're either going to see price give us a new higher high, if we can break past this high right here, or if we reject past this point, we're going to see the downtrend come into play. So that's what's kind of going on right here. I was looking to see if we can catch the higher high. It's still kind of valid, but we're not going to re-enter that until later on. So we'll see what happens in the New York session with GJ. But that is the part of the game. You're going to lose sometimes, especially when we have a little bit of choppiness like we got right now. So we're going to look to see what GU and gold got in store for us. Gold does not retest this low. We're just going to enter at this level right here. GU is pushing also. See how GU reacts right here. If y'all got any questions, drop in the chat. When we're looking at these charts, drop in the chat. But yeah, this is a realistic side of trading. You're gonna lose some trades, y'all. Like I tell y'all, you're gonna lose trades. Like if you think you're never gonna lose a trade when it comes to trading, that is not the case. I wish that was the case, but losses are part of the game. That's why risk management's important. But we're still up this month. So gold's pushing, just didn't do a retest. That's the only thing, so just gonna wait for a retest right here. Yeah, I hit my stop loss too. That's a part of the game. Like I said, you're gonna lose trades. Like you look at how we do on a monthly recap, we lose trades, right? We lose on average 2 to 4 trades a month, which is like 1 to 2 trades a week, which is not bad at all, right? So we go to look at last month, we February 19 and 3, right? So losses are part of the game. We ended January 20 and 3, right? Ended quarter 4, 80 wins, 12 losses. You see what I mean? October 30 and 4, 27 and 3 November, 23 and 3, 23 and 5 December. Losses are part of the game. Losses are a part of the game. Right? Like I say all the time, the goal is to win more than you lose and make sure your winners are bigger than your losers. So if your winners are bigger than your losers and you win more than you lose, at the end of the week, end of the month, end of the quarter, you're going to be in profit, right? Like we look at last year, every single month last year, right? I hit the first link in the description on the free Telegram. Just scroll to January 9th, you can see this for yourselves. But if you look at every single month last year, we took a loss, right? We have a couple weeks, 3 weeks, even sometimes 4-week win streaks, right? But every single month you see we take a loss, right? But you see we win way more than we lose, right? That is the goal, to win more than you lose. And then on top of that, make sure your winners are bigger than your losers. Because if you win more than you lose and your winners are bigger than your losers, you're going to be up at the end of the week, end of the month, every quarter, right? We look at this month, we're up this month as well, right? So we took 2 L's this week, but last week we went 5-0. The week before that we went 5-0. You see what I mean? And then the week prior to that, I did a weekly recap. The week prior to that, we went 3-0, right? So again, it's due for losses, but also it's the market structure. This is why, again, it's important to not over leverage, understand the trades you're taking, and before you take a setup, you have to think of both what can happen if you win or lose. And you have to be okay with that, right? But again, that's why you want to make sure winners are bigger than your losers. So gold is not retesting, so we're gonna let gold do its thing. Shout out to those that got into this, but I like to wait for retest. So we're either gonna look for a price to retest, or if it doesn't retest, we're just gonna look for entry at this level right here. All right, but this is just a part of the game, right? We're looking at GJ buys, gold sells, right? GJ hits stop loss, gold is pushing. Hold on 1 second. Calculator out. I think this was the first week of March. I think this was the first week. March 8th, yeah. This is the first week. This is the first week, this is the second week. All right. So, 1.5, 101 RRs. All right, so we're gonna pull out the handy dandy calculator. All right. So this is what I mean by risk management, right? So we're gonna use simple numbers. I talked about this in a few of the videos in the day trading tips playlist, so make sure to check out the playlist as well. But let's say we started with $10,000, right? And let's say we're risking $100 per trade, all right? $10,000 at each trade, we're risking $100 per trade, all right? So the first week of March, as you can see right here, we're looking at the first week of March. First week of March, 5-0. So we can see right here, we took this trade March 5th. We took 2 trades. We caught a 1.5 RR and a 1-to-1 RR. All right, so 1-to-1 means whatever you risk, you made 1 times that amount, and 1-to-2, 2 times that amount, 1-to-3, 3 times that amount, etc., etc. Right? Let's put this calculator back out. So we're gonna do a 1-to-1 and a 1-to-1. We're not even gonna do the 1.5, but we're gonna say 1-to-1, 1-to-1. Boom. That's how we did the first day of March. Did I not post a recap of the other shit? Hold on 1 second. No, that's Thursday. What the hell? Guess I didn't post the rest of that stuff. So 1 to 5. And then, hold on 1 second, y'all. So I did not post the full recaps that week, so I gotta pull it up on my end what we got going on. So let me go all the way to March 2nd really quick. What do we take on March 2nd? Give me 1 second, y'all, because we're about to break this down. So while I'm breaking this down, let's pay attention to gold really quick while I bring up these trades. And again, y'all got any questions, drop in the chat. When we look at any charts, drop in the chat, and I got y'all. Oh, that's why. Okay, Monday, Tuesday kind of break even days those days. March 5th, that's when we caught a 1-to-1. They would take a trade March 6th. We did take a trade March 6th. Okay. That makes sense. So those first couple days were like break-even days, just about. Give me 1 second. March 6th. Do the trade March 6th. Hold on 1 second. Because I want to make sure the math is as accurate as possible. So give me 1 second. This is March 6th. This is Tuesday, the next week. The hell is March 6th? I thought I took a gold sale. Isn't that a gold sale? Hold on 1 second, y'all. We are live, so I'm trying to do all this stuff live really quick. We did take on March 6th. This one? It was this one. Okay, I was like, where the hell is the setup? So this was the 1-to-2 RR. Okay, cool. Then plus a 1-to-2 RR. Alright, boom. So now we're gonna go to week 2 of March. My bad, y'all. I had to find the fucking trades. I'm making sure I'm doing the math right. Alright, so that's week 1. Week 2. Let's go to week 2 really quick. It's week 1. Week 2. All right, week 2. So week 2, we caught a 1-to-3 RR, 1-to-2, 1-to-3 RR, so 1-to-3 RR, 1-to-2 RR, 1-to-3 RR. And then we caught 0 trades on Wednesday. Thursday, we caught a 1-to-1. Friday, 1-to-2. So then we caught a 1-to-1, then a 1-to-2. All right. That's how we did it last week. And then we look at this week. We took a 1-to-2 RR on gold. And this is just signal. This is not including other trades that we talked about. This is just simply signals. All right. And then we took an L on GU. Made it back on gold and GJ yesterday though, but simply signal wise, we took an L on GU. And then we just took an L right here on GJ, right? So when we do the math, we're still up for the month, right? Because we started at 10,000 as example. We're still up 1,500. Right. So again, this is why risk management is so important. Because your winners bigger than your losers when those losses happen, because the losses are going to happen. Because like I tell the members all the time, we don't control the markets, right? We don't control when the volume picks up. We don't control when the volume slows down. We don't control when the trend changes. We don't control reversals. We don't control none of that, right? So losses are going to happen because there's a bunch of different variables that can cause losses, right? Just like there's plenty of trades we took in the past where we had to re-enter, right? Like we could, for example, last week, was it last week? Or was it 2 weeks ago? It was either last week or 2 weeks ago. Like for example, this trade right here, right? We took this US30 sell. We hit a couple TPs, we got wicked out, we had to re-enter, right? So again, was we wrong to go for sales here? No, we just simply got caught in a retracement, but guess what? What did price do the rest of the day after that retracement? Change to the downside. You see what I mean? So it just happens. It's just part of the game. right, let's see what this next 15 looks like, y'all. We're gonna be on for a little bit longer, y'all. Again, if y'all got any questions, drop in the chat. When we look at any charts, drop in the chat. Got a new video dropping for y'all later on today. Y'all make sure to be on the lookout for that. And we should be going live later on TikTok as well. For those that be missing the TikTok lives, depending on how my signal's looking this afternoon, I'm gonna try to live stream that on YouTube as well. That way y'all can watch the recording and the playback. And that way it can still be full screen, because if I try to upload the recording from TikTok, it's gonna be small. I don't know if the quality is gonna look good. So I might try to live stream on YouTube and TikTok at the same time. Bitcoin. If we look at Bitcoin, when was the last time we asked about that? Like on Friday? If you took that setup on Friday when we was talking about Bitcoin, it ended up playing out. I think Bitcoin had like 73K, 74K, if I'm not mistaken. What chart was I doing that on though? Was it this chart? Was it this chart? Yeah, it was this chart. Right, so last time price broke past that point here. But kind of same situation. We're still just kind of choppy right here, but we are going to be looking for buys, right? As long as we can maintain 7270, 740 as support, still bullish. Right now it's retesting this low right here at 73 650. So we can maintain that level of support. You can look for buys, come back up to 74 520, and depending on price reaction, you can look for continued buys there. So yeah, we broke out of that chop. As you see, we broke straight through that. But yeah, that's what's going on with Bitcoin. US30 still just chilling. Yep, exactly. And that's the ultimate goal. That is the ultimate goal. Yeah, but that's why I like to do these lives, because it's like, this is literally just how trading is, right? It's just literally how trading is. We're about to see if gold could play out here. This would have been a nice setup, but it didn't do by retest, so did not take the setup. GJ, let's see what G is up to. Looks like GJ is trying to push back above. So we might go for a round two. We'll see how this retest looks. So it's pushing back up. So we'll see how price reacts here. So we took an L on this. Depending on if it does a retest, we might go for a round two on this. Let's see what we're talking about. Looks like it might try to retest as well. US30 still hugging. And this is a valid sell, so I much rather look for sell here, because again, this is like the last line of defense on US30. If we break past this point, this retracement could turn into a reversal and possible trend change real quick. Same thing with GU. All right, that's why I kind of want to look for a sell setup right here. But let's see what GJ does here. If it does hold this over back as support, we could go for a re-entry on this. Again, y'all, we got a lot of news today. Got a lot of news today and tomorrow. Damn, we got a holiday for Japan tomorrow too. All right, let's see what GJ does right here. If you got any questions, drop in the chat. When we look at any charts, drop in the chat. Appreciate those that like the live and subscribe, y'all. Got some new videos lined up for y'all today as well on Instagram and TikTok. Make sure to follow me on Instagram and TikTok. Y'all see it scrolling at the bottom of your screen. Instagram, playmaker_way, TikTok _playmakerway_. Post daily on both pages. And again, y'all, I'm probably gonna do the first video on Friday, but I did create the stock and crypto YouTube channel. All right, so I'm gonna start posting on there next week. I think I'm gonna do like the first video on Friday. Yeah, I think Friday's gonna be like an introduction video. But yeah, so for those that was here last year and a little bit of 2024 when we was doing the stock and crypto analysis and stuff like that, I'm gonna be doing that again. I just decided not to keep doing that on this page because there was just a lot of shit going on this page. So I just wanted to keep this page mainly day trading. But for everyone that be asking about stocks and crypto and stuff like that, I'm gonna be posting my stock analysis, crypto analysis on that second page, as well as just investing tips outside of day trading. You know what I mean? Because I don't just day trade, right? I primarily day trade, but I do have long-term investments and stuff that gives me money weekly, monthly, and quarterly as well, just for holding. So we'll be talking about that on the second page. So make sure you're on the lookout for that if y'all are interested in investing in general. Let's see what GJ does right here. New 5 minutes just popped up. Let's see, they slightly retest. What's the name of the second page? What time is news today? So we have a lot of news events today. So we have 8:30 USD news. We have 9:45 Canadian news, 10:30 Canadian news. Which I don't really care about the Canadian news because I don't trade Canadian pairs, but for those that do. And then we have F1C at 2 o'clock and 2:30 EST. All right. So that's what the news is going on. So I got to check my schedule. Members, I'll let you know. But if we don't go live today during the 8:30 news, we're going to go live tomorrow during the 8:30 news. So we don't go live today, we're gonna go live tomorrow during the 8:30 news. Just gotta check my schedule. Gold is pushing. Let's see what GJ does right here. Oh, my bad, let me get you off the screen. What's the name of the second page? I gotta finish putting the little details and razzle dazzle good shit on there. So I still gotta finish putting like my bio and description, but like I said, I'm gonna be posting all that information in the free Telegram on Friday once it's created. So don't you worry. Don't you worry, I got y'all. I got y'all. I just gotta finish doing the bio and all that stuff. But after that, it's gonna be go time. Yeah, I'm excited to start posting on this shit though, because this is gonna be like, what the hell? I just did something on accident. What the hell? It's talking about bedtime. What the fuck I just to my YouTube? I switched to my second YouTube channel. It's talking about some. I got 4 hours left of my. What the fuck I just do? I ain't never seen some shit like that before. Hopefully ain't nothing serious. Hopefully I ain't do nothing to it. But yeah, I'm about to finish that up right now though. Again, y'all got any questions, drop in the chat. We see GJ's pushing back up. He's back at our entry. Find a video. gold hit the next zone. So yeah, so gold went as projected. Shout out to those that took the gold setup. I did not take the setup because it didn't retest. But shout out to those that took it. GJ's pushing back up as well. So it's about to hit our TP1 now. That's what I'm talking about. Sometimes this happens. Sometimes you're going to get wicked out. But again, when you go, that's why I tell y'all, if y'all go for what is most likely going to happen, I talk about this in TikTok lives all the time. When you go for what's most likely going to happen, it cuts out the overthinking, trying to figure out, was I wrong, was I right, right? Because again, if we're in an uptrend and I went for buys, I can't possibly be wrong to go for buy setups, right? If we're in a downtrend, I go for sells, I can't possibly be wrong to go for sells. You see what I'm saying? So then after we already got that out the way, then it's like, okay, so why did it not play out? You know what I mean? And we can see clearly now price is spiking. It just hit our TP1, right? So this is what happens, right? So this is why it's always important to not over leverage, not crash out. And again, if you go for what's most likely going to happen, it completely throws away the whole thing of stop loss getting hit. That means I'm wrong, right? Because I hear that all the time. Stop loss hit, that means I'm wrong. No, right? Obviously, red, you lost money, but that doesn't mean you're wrong. Because again, it's investing, right? Investing, you're going to make and lose money. So you want to keep your losses small to a minimum, which is why you stop the loss. But again, if you go for the high probability setup, you're never wrong. And I say that all the time. People are like, what do you mean you're not wrong? I'm like, it's literally what I'm saying. You know what I mean? Because again, if we're in an uptrend, how the hell can somebody tell me I'm wrong to go for buys? You see what I mean? But yeah, that's just how it be sometimes. Right? So again, if I would have over leveraged or if I would have crashed out or would have tried to go for sells here, that's how you end up blowing your account in one day, right? But if you don't over leverage, stay cool, calm, and collected, you re-enter, you can make your money back, right? You still have an opportunity to make your money back. You know what I mean? So we just hit TP1. So we did get wicked out, but for those that re-enter, we did hit TP1. So I'm gonna let the members know. But yeah, this is how trading be sometimes, y'all. That's why I tell y'all don't chase price, right? Because if this was me like 4 years ago, I would be like, damn, my stop loss was hit. I was wrong. Look at this juicy red candlestick. I'm gonna go for sales now. And this is how the ring around the rosy effect comes into play and all that other shit. So that's why I be talking about during the TikTok lives and stuff like that. So let me let the folks know. Yeah, this is how trading be, y'all. This is how trading be. And then look how gold reacted once it came to this level here as well. So again, while everybody else is in trading and in la la land, and they're shocked and surprised when, you know, the buyers and sellers quote unquote randomly take over, we have these levels marked off. So we're prepared for the next possible rejection, but we're also prepared for the next possible push. You see what I mean? Just look right here again. Push started here, rejection here, push here, rejection here. Same thing with the assessment took yesterday, right? So having these levels on your screen is essentially like having a cheat code because you're prepared for everything. All right, we're about to hit EP2 now. So shout out to those that re-enter. I did re-enter this motherfucker because, like I said, and we was just talking about that with the US30 example. Again, y'all, that's just what happens, right? Like a couple weeks ago, we took a sell on US30. We took a lot of sells to see, but this sell right here, right? We took this sell setup, hit a couple TPs, wicked us out. And again, what happened after it wicked us out? Then that thing tanked the rest of the day. You see what I mean? So we just hit TP1, almost TP2 on GJ. We're gonna be on for a little bit longer, y'all. If y'all got any questions, drop in the chat. We'll be looking at any charts, drop in the chat. But yeah, that's a nice push right there. Yeah, but I don't get that on my main page. I just had that on my second page. I don't know. I might have to look that shit up. I might have to Google that shit because I ain't never seen that shit before. I know like with phones nowadays, you can like set like timers on apps or shit like that, but I ain't never seen that like specifically on the YouTube channel. I'm about to change my settings on that. I don't know if I have the settings like it was a kid channel or not. I don't think it's a kid channel, but we'll find out. But yeah, like I said, I'm probably gonna do an introductory video for my stock and crypto investing channel on Friday. I have to just go on my computer and change, because for those that don't know, like, you can only do so much on your phone. I gotta go on my computer after this live and finish doing everything else, because there's only so much you can do on your phone or on YouTube Studio, the YouTube Studio app, I should say. A lot of stuff you're gonna have to actually go on the computer website version, which is still weird. Like, it's 2026, but there's still shit they don't include on the apps that's on the website version, which is interesting. All right, new 15 just popped up. Look at that. Now that thing's at TP2, right? So again, it wasn't wrong to go for this buy setup. We just got caught in the retracement and rejection. So now we're back at TP2. So we're currently at a 1-to-1 RR. So again, y'all, let's pull the calculator back out. Let's pull the calculator back out. All right, if y'all missed all that math we did earlier, just rewind like 20 minutes or so. So again, let's say we're risking $100 per trade. All right, we just took a loss on GJ. We re-entered, risking the same amount. We're at a 1-to-1. Essentially back at break even right now for the day, right? So again, this is why risk management is so important. You want to always go for bigger wins than your losers. You see what I mean? Just hit TP2. US30 is teasing the motherfucker, but I ain't even gonna take it. I ain't gonna take the bait. I'll take the bait. But see, new, this is why I be telling y'all, you know, to be in the London session lives too, especially for folks that just be taking the signals and don't be in the live streams watching New York price watch list. You're gonna be confused as hell, especially if you don't understand like why we took the setup and shit like that. Speaking of setup, let me check my schedule. We might go live today. Fuck it. Some coffee yesterday. Let's drink that stuff. I be getting why folks be drinking coffee. I usually ain't a coffee drinker, but lately I've been drinking coffee, and I see why folks be drinking coffee. I ain't gonna lie, they do be helping your boy. Yeah, we're gonna go live today. We're not gonna go live for FOC, but we'll go live for the 8:30 news today with the members and students. So again, y'all, if you're not a member or student in Playmaker University Advanced Play Student Room, make sure you use discount code Q1 for 5% off everything. Is also for Playbook and one-on-one sessions as well. Again, don't ask me when the sale is ending. Just take advantage while the sale is still going on. But yeah, so we're gonna go live during the 8:30 news today, see what price does, and then break down these setups. NAS, I am not touching NAS100, man, but we can still talk about it. And the reason why I'm not touching NAS100, I talked about this in the TikTok live yesterday, right? So it's all about market structure. It's all about market structure. Okay. The reason why so many people are getting, like, I've seen so many videos, people talk about trading's patched. This is why I be telling y'all, and this isn't directed at you. You already know. You're a playbook. You know this ain't directed at you. But that's why I be telling y'all to understand the market cycles instead of just patterns or candlesticks, right? Like, I've seen so many videos with these gurus with these 5K courses talk about trading's patched and all this other dumb shit, right? So these are the three cycles, right? We got the uptrend, we got the downtrend, and we got consolidation. When we look at price right here, we are in consolidation, okay? When price is consolidating, also called liquidity, that is essentially telling you that A, there is low volume, and B, since there is low volume, price is struggling to break the resistance level above and the support level below. So if there's low volume, price is struggling to break the resistance level above and the support level below. What does that mean? That means price is not moving at all. And if price is not moving at all, what is going to happen if you try to take a buy or a sell setup? You're going to constantly get wicked out, or you're going to not catch good moves, right? So when we look at NAS100, price has been ranging in consolidation for over a month straight, right? The reason why we've been looking at US30 over NAS100 is because if we look at the past month, US30 versus the past month of NAS100 and Q, and YM is the futures ticker for US30. All right, let's get rid of this shit right here. If we look at US30's market structure versus the Q, you can see a difference, right? So that's why I be telling y'all, like, y'all strategy should not just work on one chart, one pair. Like, I be seeing these people online talk about, oh, why y'all trying to use my strategy on gold? Like, I told you I only trade this chart. Your strategy shouldn't just work on one chart, right? Because at some point, whether we like it or hate it, we're going to come into this cycle called consolidation. And when the cycle changes into consolidation, that's what fucks up a lot of traders. You see what I mean? And as we can see with NAS100, NAS100 lately has been consolidating like a motherfucker, right? We saw consolidation here, December 1st, all the way to February 3rd. So again, 2 months of price not doing a damn thing, right? And then we finally had action for 2 days, and then we went back to another month of price not doing a damn thing. You see what I mean? So right here, this is February 6th to March 17th. If we look at US30, and we go to February 6th, this is February 6th right here, March 13th, right? So we see a clear difference in structure and volume when it comes to US30 YM versus NAS100 and Q. You see what I mean? So that's why we haven't been looking at NAS100 and trading it, because if we try to take a setup here, we're going to be playing ring around the rosy, or we're not going to catch good setups. You see what I'm saying? G's pushing, NAS just notified me. G just retested this level. Let's see what that goes. So yeah, I wouldn't trade NAS100 personally. Trade NAS100 personally. Gold just hit this next level. And so shout out to those that took the gold setup. Shout out to those that took the gold setup. Let's see what else we got. Again, if y'all got any questions, drop in the chat and I got y'all. Do you go live during New York Open? No, I do the New York price watch list. So every day for the members and students, I drop the New York price watch list at the beginning of New York. Doing the update of the stuff and the setups we took London session, as well as the game plan for New York. So I tell them the prices, look for entries and exits on whether it's buys or sells. And then I also explain why we're looking for buys, why we're looking for sells. And then throughout the day, I notify y'all when our levels get hit, and also when charts are going as projected and not projected. Like, the only reason why I do like London session lives is because when I first came into the trading space, everybody and their mama was just thinking I was lying about. People still think I'm lying about shit, but I don't really care. Like, it is what it is. Believe me or don't believe me, I'm still gonna make money. You know, but a lot of people was like, oh, you're lying, when I was telling people like I was catching these amount of pips or points on charts and shit like that, especially back in 2022. It's kind of okay now and not that much to argue and debate, but like back in 2022, like when I was catching moves like this, like the same type of moves I catch to this day, two people's not doing shit like this. You know what I mean? People was like, you're lying. Google told me the average amount of points. Like, I literally had somebody tell me one day, there's no way you caught that many pips on NAS100 because Google told me the average amount of pips people catch on NAS100 is 20 pips. I was like, are you serious? Like, it was just dumb shit like that. So I started going live because I'm like, okay, I'm posting screenshots, I'm calling free signals, and people are still saying I'm a liar. So I was like, okay, let me go live. I can't make up a live stream on YouTube, but people still say I'd be lying. So, you know, it is what it is, right? But again, like all this shit people were talking about, we was doing this in 2022. All this top tick, bottom tick shit, this ain't nothing new. It's just rebranded trendy shit. We was doing this shit in 2022, catching these big boy moves to the upside and downside. So the only reason why I really go live is so y'all can see the realistic side of trading, because again, you see all these bullshit videos where people are like, oh, you know, I caught this trade in 5 minutes, or I'm only on the charts an hour a day, and all this other stuff, which is not true, right? Can that happen? Yes, but is that going to happen consistently 5 days out the week? No, it's not, right? So I started going live so y'all can see the realistic side of trading, but also to debunk all the nonsense people be talking about when it comes to my shit. But when it comes to trading, I'm not even at my computer desk all day, right? So like after I get off this live stream, I either hop my ass back into bed, or I go work out, or I go do something, and then I have these alerts, right? And once one of my alerts gets hit, like you see the beeps, I get a text on my phone too. So I'm literally not at my computer the rest of the day until like New York session open, and that's why I do the video for the members. But if I call a signal when I'm not live, I'm literally doing whatever the fuck I want, right? And that's the point of trading. You know what I mean? I didn't start trading. Y'all should start trading to treat it like a desk job, right? Like you don't have to stare at the charts all day until your setup plays out, your confirmations are met. You know what I mean? So I don't really do that shit. I just go about my life and then take setups. You know what I mean? But I do do lives throughout the New York session on high impact news events. So like today, like I said, we're gonna go live with the members during the news today. But I don't do like streams like this during New York session. I just don't do that. But I be doing a lot of shit during the New York session. That's when the day start. I be doing stuff. You know what I mean? Let's see what else we got. Do I use TradeAway? Yeah, not too much anymore though. I've mainly been focusing on my Forex accounts and my my funded accounts. But I have members and students that use TradeAway still. And for futures, I do recommend that. Is it better to sell when you're in a downtrend? Yes. Yes, you should. It's not even is it better to sell when you're in a downtrend. You should only sell when you're in a downtrend, right? So make sure to hop into the TikTok live later today, y'all. So make sure to follow me on Instagram and TikTok. Y'all see it scrolling at the bottom of your screen. Instagram playmaker_away. Also make sure to follow me on TikTok _playmakerway_. All right, we go live at least 3 times a week during New York session. On TikTok, we were live yesterday and Monday. We're going live today as well. But again, y'all, trading is about going for high probability, high quality setups. So if we're in a downtrend, trending downwards, if we was just to use simple logic, what would make the most sense to go for if we're in a downtrend? Sells, right? If we're in a downtrend, trending downwards, and if the volume picks up, which direction is the volume most likely going to push? To the downside. To the downside, right? We can see that we do as well, to the downside. Right. Look at the volume in the red candlesticks compared to the green candlesticks. To the downside. So yes, you should absolutely sell in a downtrend. I don't look on the weekly time frame, so you know I can't confirm or deny that. I don't look on the weekly. I do an Asian session price watch list. It's the same as the New York. So if you watch the, like for example, if you watch March 16th New York price watch list, and then you go look at Tokyo session, March to the 17th, you will see that charts from this video was playing out Tokyo session as well, right? If you watch the New York price watch list from yesterday, you'll see that charts was playing out Tokyo session as well. So that's the thing. It's just like the Sunday chart analysis. The way I trade is not what I see happening for the next hour. It's what I see happening for the day. You see what I mean? That's why I be doing the Sunday chart analysis. Weekly recap, I'll be saying a lot of stuff is when it's projected from the Sunday chart analysis. If you're not watching, tuning, you're missing out. And that's why when I do the recap of the week, I purposely respond to the Sunday chart analysis because I'm trying to get y'all folks to watch the shit. It's literally just a 4-minute long video. I'm trying to get y'all to watch this shit so y'all can see like how before market opens, before all the news events, before all these gurus come online and try to explain why price did what it did or guess why price did what it did, I'm showing y'all just by strictly market structure what I see price doing long term and on a daily basis. You see what I mean? That's the beautiful thing about this strategy, right? So make sure to rewatch the videos on Playmaking University so you know what I'm talking about. But let's see. Let's try this up too. So we got G who just broke this level. Let's see if we can retest right here. Then we got GJ right here as well, retesting. We got gold again. Look how gold reacted to this level right here. So we got a lot of good potential setups right here. If you got any questions, drop in the chat. We're gonna be on for a little bit longer. We're gonna be on for a little bit longer. Yeah, I can see GU making a new lower low today. What's my bad? And again, look how our price is reacting once it hit. All right, look how our price reacted on gold when it hit this level. Look how GJ's reacting when it hit this level. You see what I'm saying? Discount code Q1, ladies and gentlemen. Look at price pushing. All right, y'all. Shout out to everybody in the live, y'all. Shout out to everybody who's been live since the beginning. Shout out to everybody who's been live since. I'm trying to transition from scalper to day trade. It's very difficult when it comes to patience. I mean, with scalping, you have to be patient as well. That's what people don't have to. That's what people don't understand, right? There's a misconception where people think scalping, you don't have to wait. You still have to wait for a setup, right? Unless you're one of those people that just, you see a push, you just join. You see price push up, you go for buys. You see price push down, you go for sells. If you're an actual scalper, you still have to wait for your setup, right? That's why we tell people like, and scalping, right? The true definition of scalping is like holding a trade for an hour or less, right? And if you look at the trades we take, there are plenty of trades we take where we're in and out in an hour or less. So even though we go based off the bigger time frames, we still be catching scalp setups. You see what I'm saying? All right, and again, rewatch the Playmaker University videos, because I see you talking about the week. We don't use the weekly for anything. That's more like a long-term investment. But yeah, y'all, shout out to everybody in the live. Y'all, shout out to everybody's been alive since the beginning. Shout out to everybody's been alive since y'all joined. Just a quick recap: we took an L on GJ, made our money back. Gold did a nice drop to the downside. We're about to look to see what GU is about to do right here. As far as what the game plan for today is, it's late to the party. Just rewind the live. I highly recommend rewatching the live anyways. All right, especially if you're trying to learn some shit. You're just here for some setups. You missed them, is what it is. Members are going to be going live during 8:30 news, so make sure to be on the lookout for that. Again, make sure to take advantage of discount code Q1 for 25% off everything. We're towards the end of the last month of Q1, y'all. Right? If you're actually serious about trading, like I tell people all the time, if I wake up tomorrow and want to become a piano player, there's two ways I'm gonna learn how to play the piano. A, I teach myself, which is learn the hard way. I have to learn what the notes are, how to read music notes, how to learn what keys to press at the same time, what keys to press separately. And then when I'm making a mistake, I don't even know what my mistake is until I finally figure out what it is. Or I find somebody that knows how to play piano and I have them teach me, learn from their mistakes, learn quicker, and make it a lot easier for myself, right? It's the same thing, anything in life. You want to learn anything in life, you either learn the hard way or you find somebody to teach you, all right? But yeah, y'all, shout out to everybody in the live. Shout out to everybody's been live since the beginning. Shout out to everybody's been live since y'all joined. We should be live later on today on TikTok as well, so make sure to be on the lookout for that. Got a new video dropping for you on YouTube as well as new posts for TikTok and Instagram. Make sure I have y'all's notice on for that. And like always, you want to contact me directly, y'all can DM me on Instagram, Telegram, or TikTok. I respond to all messages. All I ask is if you know you have a question, don't just say hey. I don't know why some of y'all be doing that. You can say what's up to me, but if you know you have a question, just ask the question too, just so we can be more efficient with our time and shit like that. But yeah, y'all, peace, we out. Peace, we out.